EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Elliott. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized. The other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Now Elliott. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. This is Elliott. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
But he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A first down carry by Elliott. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they doubled it and get 10 here.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Elliott. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one a first down pickup of 8. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, you can see that they're...
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Prescott now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So on 4th down, on comes the Dallas kicker, Brett Maher. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Maher able to put this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there. And it's 2nd down. Well, Charles, as we peek back to week 1, what would you say were the positives for some teams or individuals that you took away?
Well, it started on opening night. Green Bay and their defense. Not necessarily Aaron Rodgers and what they did going into Chicago and winning. Kansas City, they picked right up where they left off with Patrick Mahomes. Explosive on offense. How about Baltimore and Lamar Jackson? He's not just a single-wing tailback, folks. He's a quarterback. And Tennessee, going into Cleveland, Marcus Mariota, Derrick Henry put up 43 points on the Browns.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He's going to float this one deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 60 yards. As they are now on the board here in the 1st half. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point by Maher, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a 1st half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us where they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this.
He's got a man, complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. open left side is Brown. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Rush in. Watch the safety green. Check. 48 to Mike. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 36.
This time Jackson will throw it. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 39. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he'll be out right at the 35. The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a 3rd down. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the night as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards, a first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Undercrush.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And an alley to run. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 34.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here we go. Right now, let's go. I got him. Check 26, check 26. Slam. What do you think? Check. Lucky.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They come out here in the eye. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 11 yards is the gain on the keeper there, but now it's 3rd down.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down, they hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are out in the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They're running. Ingram. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Well, they deemed it four-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Check it out, Reed.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to float this one deep right side. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Again, it's Elliott. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. A give to Elliott. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Hey, turn it out. Switch.
It was on the 54 wide.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. He gets it to Brown, complete. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
PA shot post. I had him here. I should just let him up the field. I don't know why I just didn't just throw it. Oh, I hit X. Didn't I hit him over there?
I like watermelon now. I like everything now. Almost everything.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Check the 48, come on. Here it comes, here it comes.
Then we're going to 53. 47.
Keep on.
26.
First down, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Go to 54. Go to 54. Why?
Switch. Hey, watch this.
26.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Quick dad. Come. Check 99. Check 99. 49. Check 49. Check
26.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On 2nd and 12, Prescott going right side. He has Witten. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Prescott to throw it. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. On 1st down, Elliott. Power running by Zeke. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
That type of run right there, that just fires me up when I watch it because that's maybe the most underrated aspect of his game. The ability to break tackles and know where the 1st down chains are and pick them up.
He's tough, good pedigree. Dad Stacy was a linebacker at Missouri.
And how about Mom on the track team? So I think that's where the speed came from. And she's not shy about letting us know that, too.
Yeah, I got the best of both worlds. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. He's crashing. He's checking.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And an alley to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And an alley to run. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go.
Ingram again, a 1st down carry. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. From the gun on third down, Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. It's a give to the right, Ingram. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
He's checking. Crash.
Jackson from the shotgun. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Okay, let's see.
The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across
he ran right
the
by my
30
kicker.
to the 33-yard line.
Let's see. He almost ran into me. I still couldn't tackle him.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. A first down throw for Prescott. Sideline throw, that's caught. Amari Cooper. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
50. Check 50. Check. Check 36.
We're going to 54. Why ain't? Then we're going to 53.
Kill. Shift. Watch the shift. Shift.
26.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a first down pickup of 8. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal. Not much
he's got
time
a big
left on
leg,
the
but
clock.
man, 59,
That's the way to
it was
go into
easy,
the half.
59.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
That recipe works. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Jackson throwing on target to Brown. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide out and try and chip someone at the second level.
Can't cut back.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He finds Roberts complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 24 yards. Now, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball
run defense is good, though.
They start to press up on you, push them deep, find some space, and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
I said conservative on them.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Under 10. Slam. Under.
From the gun, Jackson. This one complete to Ingram.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Let's get it.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. And he's got Snead. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26. Slam, slam, slam. 26.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Check
Kill. 47, 26.
From the 29, Prescott. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hey, switch gears. Check out. Hey.
10th carry now for Elliott. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Prescott.
Oh, shit.
That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle.
I fucked that up.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, 74 yards. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now the pass brought in by Roberts. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Switch, switch, switch.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football.
That's
been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Elliott. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Hate losing a game when
down to the final 2 minutes.
You're the one that makes mistakes.
Game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They go to Elliott again. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Check 50, check 50. We're going to 54, line in. Alert 3. Switch, switch. We're going to 54, going to 54, line in. Tight go, tight go, tight go. Pick the edge, pick the edge.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott, and he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 99, 49, check 49, check 49. Hey, alert 3, alert 3, alert flat.
This is Elliott. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, we'll likely put an end to this thing.
Check 25, check 13, check 13. Jim. Do.
Now Elliott.
Oh, come on.
They'll have a first down past the 40. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance.
Can you hit the wrong gap?
Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
This is fielded at the goal line. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Man open left side is Brown.
I should have done that the last time. I would have had a
And he
touchdown
takes
last time.
this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game.
Jesus.
I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Well, they have a first down and more. And he's across for the touchdown.
Where's the rest of my people
that should just about
that he has that much time? It's so crazy.
Comfortable. But do you really
this game is crazy
totally
sometimes.
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Throw left side complete. It's Brown. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. To throw is Jackson. Dancing to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together. Got
so he got the Zeke stiff arm.
And then took off. It's really
my
nice
guy
to watch in the second half.
around him. Runs into his own guy. Why didn't 90 got sucked into a block? Tackle him. Look how close you are. Tackle him. Where's the other TD from Zeke? This one I fucked up on. I don't know. I like committed run after the pass on accident. I should not have. It was 4th and 9. I don't know why I thought. I don't want to show that one. Where's the pick? This one I have. I'm down by 1 score. I got the ball. My guy even blocks him while he's trying to get out there. I lobbed it. I don't know why I lobbed it. There's a safety over the top. But I lobbed it, which was a big mistake, and he got the pick. If I zip it in there, he doesn't have a touchdown, but he's at the 15, 16. Not doing so hot with the Ravens. Let's go to the Eagles real quick.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of it.
Alright, so I just played this guy earlier with the Ravens.
Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Elliott now to kick this one away.
He runs the ball good with the counter, so let's see if I can stop the counter this game. That's really all I need to do.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott.
Come on, I can't Zeke me hit stick. That's so annoying. Let me hit stick him. I lined him up. He's running up the middle. Let me hit stick him. I don't know about that.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 yards there, first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Now Pollard pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And it gives us time to the tailback. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get it.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him 6 yards in the first down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3
by
on this
accident
open
there.
drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
They'll run with Pollard about 3 yards there to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down now, it's Elliott.
How does my linebacker run into the guy who's blocking my other guy? Like, I don't need, it's so stupid. Like,
he was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage.
oh my God.
The best defenses just say, okay, new
I was
set
going to
of
say,
downs.
if he breaks
Let's
out of that
just make
with like
a
3
play
people around him.
and maybe change things up.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can
knew he
move
was
the
gonna
ball
do that,
downfield
too.
running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
On third down, it's Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
Now Elliott. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this...
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from a yard out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in
You need to hold them on that third down.
End zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Wentz now to throw. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wentz, and complete to Zach Ertz. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 36 yards, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Elliott good with a PAT, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Screen! Go, get out there. Under.
52's the mic. They can't hang with us. Check 31.
Hey, kill. 26.
Now Prescott. This is Cobb with a catch right side. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Throwing, Prescott looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted.
Get up.
Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Hey, foxtrot.
From the 30 on second down, Wentz under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. An Eagle first down there, Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ.
Set. 20. Hey, exit.
54, right there.
Push.
Know your job. Check that.
Hey, kill.
Wentz now on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles have taken the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
53, Mike, 53. All day, just like that. Just like that.
Hell no. Just so you know, I'm. That's fine. That's okay. I'm recording you, and I'm gonna send it to EA. I've already sent it to EA. That's okay. Neither am I. Neither am I. You can go fuck yourself. You can go fuck yourself. You're mad. You just beat me. You just beat me, and now you can't take a loss. Come on, man.
They actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's
yeah, because you just did that. You're cheating. I understand. I know. You're doing that. This is a glitch. You're doing this. Yeah. What was I born yesterday, bro? I've been being cheated on Madden since Madden 08 on PS2 Online. I don't want to hear your sorry excuse for why you're cheating, and I'm sending this to EA. Have fun. Good night. Because you're down and I'm getting the ball. And you know all you can do is run it. All you can do is run it. You're clearly cheating me here. You just came out in special teams on purpose. You're cheating. I don't believe that. How am I supposed to believe that? Because why would you send a friendly quit? Why don't you just quit the game right now? Because you know I deserve this win. Yeah, but I'm getting the ball. I wasn't taking that friendly quit because I got the ball coming in the second half. Would you have taken the friendly quit? We can sit in this game till next year. I'm plugged directly into my router. I'll sit in this game till next year. I don't care. You'll quit before I will. You're the one that just came out with no players on the field intentionally because you want me to quit this game. Because you want me to quit the game because I was up on you by 1 score and I'm getting ball at half. And you can't stop me. And I have a hard time stopping you. You're good. But it's just sad that you're doing this. And I was going to give you props. This has never happened with me. I've never been the one that has had this happen to me. How do you live with yourself lying like that? The glitch only works with the Cowboys. Because you know what? I've seen this glitch before. Bruh, you are trying too hard. You're trying too hard for this win. You're gonna get a loss because you're gonna quit. Do you understand? You are lying. Well, you're not gonna get me to quit. You just said this only happens with the Cowboys. This happened to me. I was the. Well, so does everyone else online, but that doesn't have to do with anything. What you just intentionally glitched me. You're doing this. I know you're doing it. It's okay. I'm sending this to EA, and hopefully when I file the complaint against you, hopefully they'll do something about it, like they did the last time I did this to somebody. Yep. Why would I accept a friendly quit? You wouldn't have done it if I would have sent you a friendly quit at that exact time. If you kicked me the ball. You didn't know, bro. I didn't know the game was about to freeze. I didn't know the game was about. Let me play your. You know, maybe you are telling the truth, but I'm still not getting out of this. I was gonna win this game. You just beat me 2 games ago. Yeah, but I wasn't. But so first off, I can't see your play screen, so I don't know. So I don't know if that was gonna freeze. So I can't tell if that's gonna freeze, and I'm not. Me being up by 1 touchdown, getting the ball at second half, I'm not going to take a friendly quit when anybody sends it to me. Why would I take that? Come from my point of view. If I'm up by a touchdown, I'm getting the ball at half, and you just send me a friendly quit. A random opponent just sends me a friendly quit that I don't know, sends me a friendly quit. I'm not accepting that. It doesn't happen only when you use the Cowboys, though, because I was in a game. Well, I was in a game earlier this year. Let me see if I still have the picture. Maybe I'll even send you the picture. Let me. Well, you just said it only happens with the Cowboys, because let me see if it's still in the thread I sent with EA Help. Yep. So yeah, I was the Chargers. It was it was the Cowboys. The other guy was the Cowboys. So maybe it is only the Cowboys. I'm not sure. But either way, he did it to me intentionally, and I know he did it to me intentionally. So I know you can intentionally do this glitch. So, well, unfortunately, I can't just believe you. The last game we played the whole game. We played the whole game last game. You didn't talk the whole game. You could be telling the truth. You could be telling the truth, and you might be, and you know what, you might be, but I'm not. Yeah, but see, I don't know that you're not doing this intentionally. I don't know that this is an accidental glitch. Good game. I still don't believe him. And I ain't taking a friendly quit if I'm beating someone like that and some random shit like that happens, or he thinks it's random. Not gonna happen.